What are the requirements to register a non-profit in the state of Arkansas? Well, while there are no specific requirements, as long as you live in the US, you can register a non-profit in the state of Arkansas. But you must have a registered agent living in the state of Arkansas to register your non-profit in the state of Arkansas. So anybody could be a registered agent as long as you have a permanent address in the state of Arkansas. Aside that requirement, right, you're going to need your bylaws, you're going to need a business plan, you're going to need your financial management template, you're going to need your conflict of interest statement, and some of these other your board members, of course, to register your nonprofit successfully in the state of Arkansas. So what's the process like? The process starts with searching if the name of your nonprofit is still available, if any other business or organization has used it in the past. Once you affirm that your name is still available, you go on to go incorporate, which is filing for your article of incorporation within the state. That could cost you around $60, and you could get that out in a week or two. Once you're done incorporating, the next step is to go apply for your employee identification number, EIN, because that's going to help you open a bank account. That's going to help you hire staff. That's also going to help you file your returns, right? Once you have your EIN, you can then move on to go apply for your 501c3 status. If you have a large budget, you're most likely going to be going for the longer form, which is about $600. But if you have a smaller budget, you're going to be going for the short form, which is about $275. And when I say small budget, $50,000 and below, and a big budget, $50,000 and above. Once you're done with that, you're now incorporated, you have your tax exemption status. There are still state requirements, that state registration, that you also have to figure out. First, if you're going to be selling goods and services, you're going to have to apply for the state tax exemption opportunity, and that could be done through the Arkansas Department of Finance, right? Or if you're going to be soliciting donations, which you're most likely going to be doing, you're going to have to register with the Attorney General's office. So you see, the steps to register a nonprofit is quite straightforward. The requirement is quite straightforward. All you have to do is go start your nonprofit. We need you to start your nonprofit. Visions, human lives are dependent on your nonprofit. So go start it. If you're looking for help to get started, go on our website. You find the nonprofit starter pack that's going to guide you through the entire process. You also find the nonprofit registration pack that will also guide you to register your nonprofit the right way so you can start creating impact.